Seems like yesterday.
Yeah. September 8th, 1992, New York 1's very first day. Lewis Dodley makes his debut as the evening anchor starting at 6 o'clock.
Good evening, I'm Lewis Dodley.
Lewis quickly became the face of a brazen new experiment in broadcast journalism. Could a scrappy startup cable news channel compete with local networks in the nation's largest TV market?
Because there's only one, New York.
When I was offered this job in 1992, I saw it as the opportunity of a lifetime. I've tried to treat it that way.
The New York Times branded us the little channel that could, and Lewis became our engine. Night after night, year in, year out, his shift was a grind.
Tonight we'll bring you complete coverage of all the local and statewide races. I'm Lewis Dodley, and
He started in the early afternoon and would go to almost midnight, or even later if there was breaking news overnight.
I'm Lewis Dodley with a New York 1 Minute, breaking news on New York 1.
That velvety baritone voice informing millions of New Yorkers into the wee hours of the morning.
First, a check of our weather on the ones.
ever since the
Before he helped to launch New York 1, Lewis was a familiar face on PBS as host of The Bulldog Report. He kicked off his broadcasting career as a teenager and cut his teeth as a cub reporter in his native Ohio.
I'm Lewis Dodley. The news continues all evening.
But his crowning achievements happened in this anchor chair. From the first terrorist attack on the World Trade Center in 1993 to its horrific destruction on 9/11, Lewis was there.
Once again, as bad as those numbers are, they will undoubtedly get worse.
His calm, steady presence in the midst of a storm.
The most in-depth coverage of the World Trade Center disaster and the city's recovery.
When the city rolled out the red carpet for the Pope, Lewis led our coverage. And here he is in Rome in 2001 reporting from Vatican City as Father Edward Egan was appointed a cardinal for New York City.
In Rome, Lewis Dodley, New York 1 News. The Knicks have to win 3 games.
And Lewis was front and center for major sporting events,
The World Series heroes.
like when the Yankees won the World Series
Madison Square Garden.
and when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup. Through New York's highs and lows, Lewis was there.
A quick-thinking pilot and 150 lucky airline passengers narrowly escaped disaster this afternoon.
These guys on TV all day.
Okay, well,
Behind the scenes, Lewis is known for his sharp wit,
That's me.
that contagious belly laugh that kept us all in stitches, even during the most stressful times in our busy newsroom. Off camera, during his downtime, Lewis learned new languages, first Chinese, then Korean, immersing himself in Asian culture and sharing his passion with our viewers.
this is Myeongdong.
In 2010, Lewis reported from the DMZ in Korea, giving New Yorkers an exclusive look inside the demilitarized zone.
North Korea, which you can see.
From the DMZ to NYC,
I love this town.
Lewis did it by the book. Accurate and unbiased reporting for 32 straight years. True to form, Lewis once did the math. Minus vacations and holidays, Lewis was on the air for about 72,450 hours. And that's a lowball estimate. But he sure set the bar high.
Football is underway.
Our resident Ohio State fan will undoubtedly spend his retirement glued to the tube during college football season while working on other projects. As for us, the evening news will never be the same without the Lewis Dodley. Cheryl Wills, New York 1.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage, and click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.